Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Lucklight Plays. We're continuing our run through of Breath of Fire 2, and we just passed the area with all the blue cockroaches. We're in the basement of Fort Najur, looking for ingredients for delicious, yummy food. Delicious, yummy food for frog people, not us. And we picked up a worm meat, based on fighting a giant worm. And now we're heading towards fighting probably a giant cockroach, and then later on this giant gold fly, I guess. So yeah, that area to the left there between the blue cockroaches is on the other side of that bridge where the worm came out. So this is the treasure chest that we, I guess, missed. Increase my stamina. That puts it up to 45. Fight these guys real quick. I wonder if there's a way to jack up your stamina, jack up your defense, using those stamina up items to the point where the last boss will hit you for only 1 damage. I'm not crazy enough to do that, but I wonder. I wonder if you can break this game so heavily that that happens. I also don't think that, there was back in the day, there was a strategy guide for this game that, essentially, it was not, I don't think it was Prima, but it was the strategy guide that you would probably find at GameStop, or what was GameStop at the time. I think we just went to Toys R Us this time in our lives, but, you'd find the strategy guide, and there's this one strategy guide that I don't think had the ingredients to making all the stat up boosts and like the infinite money boosts and stuff. More of these. So it's amazing what we have now in 2015, in July of 2015, where you can look up on the internet FAQs, walkthroughs written by people like you and me, you know, the common folk, not a guy who's supposed to be, you know, a professional at this. And they'll have more information, easier and more concise information than anything that has ever been written, printed, produced, and sold for like $20. And a lot of times these things will be written and come out maybe days after a game has just come out. Normally these strategy guides were probably written like with an advanced copy of the game, maybe. Alright, so there's no treasure. But they never seemed complete. And some of them were written with the Japanese versions of games, so the translation would be different. I remember having, you know, I know I've said before, my favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy VI, which was released here in the States as Final Fantasy III. And there was a strategy guide that we picked up. I probably beat the game like 2 or 3 times, but I wanted a strategy guide because it was more written like a book, like a story. And it would say, like, you know, Celis picked up this year, so, you know, just stuff like that. And I just wanted, you know, I liked everything Final Fantasy VI. I wanted to, you know, have it so I could read through it, and it was kind of interesting. And everything was translated in this very strange way, like things like called, like one of the examples was that I can have is one of the relics was like, it was called True Night. Oh, and I'll get back to that in a second. Smart mouth bug. But yeah, it was called True Night. It provided cover against, you know, weak allies. And in the book, they called it Knight's Rules. And I'm like, what is this? I've never found this item before. I was also a kid, so I didn't really understand the whole concept of, like, translation. But then I find out that, the Japanese version, it's, if you translate it just directly, it's called Knight's Rules. And I'm like, oh, so this guy took the Japanese version and wrote a strategy guide for it in English. Very strange. But yeah, I think we're pretty lucky to live in the time that we live in now, where information and walkthroughs and how to do things and, you know, strategies can be found so easily online, pretty much instantly. I mean, there was a point in the game, a point in our era, that you couldn't finish a part in a video game, or you're stuck on a puzzle. That's it. You're done. You know, game over. You put the game down. Maybe one day you'll figure it out. There was a lot of puzzles back in the day that just stumped me and I never finished the games. Now just look it up and find how stupidly easy that puzzle was and feel stupid. Anyway, we've been fighting a giant cockroach for the past minute or so, which is very low on defense, but high on hit points. That's why it seems like we're doing a ton of damage. There it goes. Didn't have any money, for obvious reasons. Some cockroach meat. Alright, so I did go back in between episodes and picked up more ammonia, so we'll be okay on that. But I also picked up some wisdom seeds. Again, because money's not an issue, I can restore my AP. But wisdom seeds also take away 20 hit points for some reason. I don't remember doing that. Apparently there's a lot of things I don't remember. Alright, so we're out of sardines. And here's our good friend, the green bottle. And he keeps using that damn word. A very good day to destroy him. And he hits hard. And twice. And he counterattacks. That's why we bought those wisdom seeds. Ugh, you suck. Caught a green bottle. Alright, so now we can get the hell out of here. Probably have to fight some more. Let's fight through these. Oh good, no more cockroaches. So these cockroach areas are enemy-free for now. All the guards seem to be gone. I guess they realized they failed. So my next step is to go upstairs, go to the inn, the store, and I might buy a couple more items just to fill out my inventory. And then we go do a foodie run. Drop all these ingredients off and watch them cook. First step is getting out of here. off we go. Most people are gone. Guy's still painting. Same painting as Gene was painting, or Tapeta, except a little bit colored differently. Yeah, one thing I don't like about this place is the fact that everybody's walking around this one area, and they keep getting in my way while I'm trying to do things, like go to the inn, or sell things, or buy things. Alright, so... you know, I might as well buy 8 of these. I'll have them. 2 more of these. 7 more of those. If I'm gonna carry things, I might as well carry 9 of them. And again, we can just make money, so... have to get rid of that coin, too. That's another fishing thing that doesn't really apply to me right now. But anyway, I do need to go back to... which kind of defeats the purpose of why I went to the end, but I have to go back and save. Unfortunately, you have to go all the way outside of the fort to do it. There we go. That way, if the next part comes and I get horribly beaten up, which I shouldn't, but let's say it happens, I'll be okay. Won't have to do those stupid fly things again. Alright, so now I pretend to know which way to go. This way. Yeah, and that's the other thing. The things on this table look like normal food. Food that I could probably eat. But it's not. It's all made out of flies and worms and cockroaches. Stand back and shield your eyes before the radiant majesty of my cooking technique. You shall be finished as well. If you find those ingredients, we've been lost without your aid. Wait for us in the royal dining hall. And this guy just walked down just to block me. Means no escape. Up we go. Duel will commence momentarily. Please be patient. Let the chef's duel begin. Competitors, you may take your table your dishes now. Looks good. He has to carry it himself. Boop. Boop. And boop. Miserable knave. Scheming to steal my throat and my sister. No. You rise again to shame me, and for this I must make you suffer. And such a sister I would never wish upon my most hated enemy. Ooh, wow. Alright, so, fellow judging beings, King would like to make an announcement. Alright, so, on the next episode, we will continue on with this, this food run here, and we'll see who wins. Chances are, it's going to involve a fight, so I hope you come back. My name is Lucklight, thank you for watching, have a good one.